welcome back to TKO Fight Sports. We're going to continue talking hardcore promotions February 22nd. The whole concept of getting heavyweights into a ring is exciting. Heavyweights under full Thai rules. Mind starts to blow. The big man next to me fighting someone 7 foot tall, 165 kilograms, and the largest registered athlete in the Southern Hemisphere is legitimately mouth-watering. So, Sammy Cassidy, thanks for jumping on board.
Thanks for having me, boys. Good boy.
Obvious first question. For the average human being, you look at someone who's 7 feet tall and, you know, the weight of a standard Mack truck, you just sort of politely walk by and, hello, sir. You're going to fight him under full Thai rules. Tell me, why the bloody hell you do that?
That's what we do, mate. We're out here, we're trying to get the way through the Muay Thai scene, and whatever they put in front of us, we're going to have a go at, you know?
I love it.
That's the boy.
How do you prep? So, I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Okay, so you're a large human being to start with.
Yeah.
How do you prep for someone who has got 5 inches and a shit ton of weight on you?
Funnily enough, Donnie Miller, he sets up on the edge of the ring. So he'll stand on the edge of the ring holding pads up there, and then I'm on the bottom of the floor just cruising through like that.
Oh, wow. That's
so
cool.
He gets
different. I like that.
Bit of initiative,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we get to move around side to side, and Donnie has a good laugh, so
Yeah.
that's good. Bit of fun.
And you enjoying all your training so far?
Yeah, loving it.
Camp's been good.
Yeah.
Everything's going fine with everything, and you're on target to feel good come fight time.
Definitely. I spent 5 weeks over in Thailand at Tiger Muay Thai.
Beautiful.
And I was lucky enough to jump on board with the UFC boys,
Yeah.
Bam Bam and Justin Tuffer.
Yes, nice.
So a bit different to a traditional Thai camp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
For big boys,
Yeah.
Tiger is probably the place to be if you're
Exactly,
going to go to Thailand. Yeah, 100%.
you know, Donnie wanted me to go up to Sang Tin Noise, but just the things like the 12K runs every day and stuff like that, it's just not, we're not designed for it.
Too big of a man to be doing
Yeah.
12 Ks. You'll blow your knees straight out.
Exactly right. No, so I was really lucky with that. And I did it, like I said, a bit different to what we usually do. I did a lot of strength and conditioning with a coach over there, Andrew Wood. Woody is
Yes.
really well known, and
Yeah, I know him.
he's sorted me out, mate. I come back and I feel $1 million.
Awesome.
Can I ask you a question about that? So the emergence of heavyweights, like back in the day, it was 2 rounds max, some huge punches. You had a couple of absolutely exhausted blokes sitting there trying to knock someone out, throwing punches like they've got pillowcases on their hands. These days, the heavyweight fight has got as good cardio as your flyweight. So what sort of conditioning do you do, and how do you rate your cardio in what is a massive heavyweight scene?
Well, yeah, exactly right. It's not, me personally as well, I like to be more of a stylistic fighter.
Good.
Might not look it, but that's the way I've always fought. I'm not in there just to punch the shit out of each other, you know what I mean? We're there to, Muay Thai's an art, and we're going to, you know, want to display good technique and things like that. But as far as cardio goes, like I said, with Woody and the other big boys, and they're at the top of the game, you know, they're at the highest echelon in the UFC. So getting a little insight into what they do and how much harder they push, and doing training the right way, not just 2-3 hour sessions all day, every day.
Good.
Sometimes it was a little half an hour, high intensity, things like that.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's got me feeling good. So
Good. So David Tuitupo, king of the ring recently.
yeah.
So you've had a chance to have a good look at him. Obviously, don't give your game plans away, but what are you expecting him to bring to hardcore promotions? And in turn, how will you attempt to try and mitigate what strengths he'll bring to the ring?
Well, the main thing stylistically is he's a K1 fighter. So Muay Thai is my mecca. It's where I feel comfortable. So we'll obviously use, you know, our extra little weapons that we have in there. I will try and close it up a little bit, because being so tall, seeing a lot of his fights, a lot of people are a bit timid to try and go into it.
Yes.
And give him the range, whereas I'm not going to give him any range. I'm going to put the pressure on, get in there, do what we're going to do, throw some big knees, get some elbows going, get the Thai style out there.
Fight
Yeah,
styles
I like
itself,
it.
mate. Nice
I
and
like
easy.
it. I like it. And 2 big boys in there clashing like that will definitely make for some good action. What I was going to say before was with the stylistic of 2 big boys clashing, now, do you intend to, because he's normally a K1 fighter, I don't want to make you give away too much, but actually I'll word it this way. Would you prefer to elbow or would you prefer to clinch?
Personally, I probably prefer to clinch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's just interesting to see how tactics unfold, because, you know, him being K1 fighter primarily, that will definitely work to your advantage and tire him out and clinch him up, because he won't be used to someone big like yourself laying on him. So it's an interesting concept, and to see the way it unfolds.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's still an active clinch, you know what I mean? You see a lot of the big
Definitely.
boys and it's just
Yep.
oh
Get
shit,
sloppy.
I'm here for a rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we're going to try and, you know,
Push him.
push it through. Yeah.
Good.
How have you been going finding training partners? Now, I know I've been meaning to come up, but I
Yeah.
haven't been able to get up with you because I've been over at Resilience. How have you been going finding training partners and stuff like that?
Back home it's a bit scarce. It's what it is. In Thailand, I was lucky. They got some monsters over there.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
the Dagestani and Russian boys and that just
Yeah.
wrestle. You know, they wrestle bears literally.
Yes, yes.
So I got a lot of good clinching in back there. But back home, Andre Minaire gives me a hand every now and then. And
Yep, beautiful.
got another mate, Freddie from Peter Hatton's.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow I'm doing some just boxing with
Big Freddie.
Yeah, yeah. So
Samoan, is he?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Freddie and I played rugby together when we were
Yeah.
about 15 years old. So.
All right.
And tomorrow
Well,
doing
that's
some
good.
boxing.
Two big boys there.
Yeah, I've got Sugar Cane Watts coming in tomorrow
Nice.
for some boxing.
Yeah,
So
dynamite that kid as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
he punches me up and he just nothing but 100 miles an hour. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's good.
Can I ask a question without notice, and I'll elaborate on your point earlier? So, heavyweight scene in general is a little bit scarce. I match a heap of MMA fights and can never get heavyweights to fight each other, particularly the good one. That's a little bit of padding, a little bit of record protecting. You're both domestic and international prominence, so well known. How hard has it been for you two to find opponents? And when I say opponents, not an 0-1 guy that's going to go in there and make you look good, but find credentialed, proper opponents to push you guys to the next level.
Oh well, I know myself personally. So this will be my 10th fight coming up, but I've never had the chance to fight anyone even in the same kind of jurisdiction as me. The last person I fought was 16-1, and David's had I think 25 fights, and even my second fight, Alexi and I, when we met a few years ago, was up in Mackay. It was only my second fight, and I fought a guy that was 9-0.
Wow.
So it's just
No padding from your end.
nah. So it's Donnie Miller, man, super fight style. We take the fight whenever.
Yeah. And bearing in mind, this gentleman here is a super heavy. I'm a heavyweight, so it's probably when you hit that cruiserweight, that's when it starts to get hard for us. Cruiserweight and under's not too bad in the country at the moment. The heavyweight and super heavies, that's where we're getting scarce. We've got to call on one another, punch one another up for breakers and everything like that. Right. So it's all part of the fun of it. But look, I love the way you're just speaking. Like that's the way I developed my career. Fight anyone. Always trying to fight people that have had bigger credentials and bigger records than me, because you've just got everything to gain and nothing to lose. I'd just take it on anyone. So credit to you for what you're doing.
Appreciate it. Yeah, like you know what I mean. There's no use going out there to pad your career and then
exactly
you
right.
get to 15-0 and get smacked by someone.
Right.
So
exactly right.
just get in, have a go.
I like your mantra. Sammy Cassidy, David Tuitupo, going to bang it out. February 22, Hardcore Promotions. Get your tickets to them in absolute blockbuster.